And today I'm going to take a look at the Game Boy Micro, released September 19th, 2005 by Nintendo in North America, about a year after the DS. Plays standard Game Boy Advance games. There's these little face plates you can pop off of this thing that you need to stick something in there to get those off. But anyway, you can replace them with these. This is the other one that came with it. It came with a pink one and a blue and silver one, I believe, but I had the silver one laying around. It was in better shape. So if you scratch the screen, you just replace one of these and you're good to go again. You don't actually ruin any screen. You don't have to take peel glue off like on the original Game Boy where it was kind of glued on. You can see what it looks like here now that I took the faceplate off. You would just take one of these, lock it in the opposite direction. I just want to be able to pull this one back off easily. So I'll pop this back off here. You see it gives it a brand new screen because it protects the actual LCD. Then you stick the other one on. See, it looks kind of cool actually without it, but don't lose these. They're getting pricey. You lock it in this way, it won't go. You have to push it in only this side first. There's tabs. And then you clip it in, and it's back on, and you're ready to go. I actually like the silver on silver, but there's many faceplates they made, even though they sold only about 1 million of these things. And you can see here, there's the little screw. If you take that screw out, this whole back panel comes off, and you can replace the battery. I actually bought a new battery for this one on Amazon not too long ago. Here's for comparison's sake, I took the original Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy SP beside it, and you can see it is very small compared to the rest of these. Now, unlike the Game Boy Advance SP, where you could use old Game Boy games, the originals, or color, and even the original Game Boy Advance, you could stick any kind of Game Boy game in it up until Game Boy Advance came out. You cannot use this or any other Game Boy or Game Boy Color game in the Micro. It only plays Game Boy Advance games. It just doesn't lock in proper. But any Game Boy Advance adapters, similar like this one, this is the e-reader, you can slide it in. You can see it doesn't have the connector for to hook it to your GameCube or another one. But now I have Animal Crossing on here, so it will not work with Animal Crossing because it requires the link cable. But you can turn the e-reader card reader on, get some cards, and swipe through it, and they'll actually run. In this view, you can see that the connector at the top for recharging the unit is a little smaller than the original Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Advance SP. The Game Boy Advance being, it only took regular batteries. You didn't actually need to use the port for charging, but the SP required a charger port, and it was about twice this size, which looks like there was room on the top. They could have used the standard connector, but Nintendo probably planned on selling a bunch of these things and thought they could sell some more peripherals along the way. And for comparison, here's the brightest setting on the Game Boy Advance SP, nice and crisp. And here we have it, the only setting on the Game Boy Micro. It's so bright, it almost washes out the screen. But you can see the start and select button when you power it on, come on. Now, they flash red when the battery's dying, so you'll know when you're time to charge it up. But you can see here, it's, sorry for the blurriness, but it's so small, my camera's having a hard time picking up the detail on it. Here's a look at Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. Sorry, the screen is just so bright that I'm having a hard time picking it up on camera without blurring everything out. But I assure you, it is crisp, and it looks pretty good. I actually think it is too small, though. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be pocketable, but this was almost absurd. Trying to figure out a way to film this is just difficult. The Game Boy Advance SP, you've seen how easy I was able to put it up to the screen. You could see it fine, but it's just the resolution of this is the same, but it's all squished together, so it just looks blurry when I try to zoom in. I recommend, if you could, get one on your own to take a look at one, but I actually don't recommend purchasing this unless you really need to have it. Just get an SP with a backlight and you'll be happy. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out flashbackgamer.com for more information.